YouTube, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play The Sims 3, following Felicia Swan, who is an aspiring superstar actress. As you might have just noticed that she just got another promotion, so she's almost halfway through her career as an actress. And here I'm just kind of going through a couple of her new wants and wishes and things now that she has finished another day's worth of work, and just kind of cleaning all that up a little bit and seeing why she isn't coming home yet. Apparently she wanted to read a book instead of come home, which seems a bit out of character for her, but be that as it may. She's also really tired, so she needs to go home and get some sleep. For those of you who may have watched the previous episode of The Sims 3 with me, you noticed that her love interest, Simon, kind of stood her up. They were on a date, and she just simply asked him if he would protect her now that we're into the supernatural version of The Sims 3, and there may be werewolves and other creepy crawlies out and about. And she actually told him, you know what, dude, I'll protect you if the time comes. Will you protect me? And he got mad at her and said absolutely not, because basically he's a coward, and he kind of walked off on her and left her alone at the club. So I know one of the things I asked everyone at the end of that episode was what I should do. Should we give Simon another chance, or should we break up with him? And I kind of didn't really get a lot of responses on that, so I've kind of decided to do my own thing in terms of where I think she should go with this. To be perfectly honest, I think she can do better. So right now she is calling Simon, and she's basically going to have him come over, and she's going to break up with him. I don't think there's a way to break up over the phone or internet in The Sims 3, so you have to kind of do it in person, whether you want to or not. But this coward criminal loser we can get rid of him and find someone, I think, a little bit better for Felicia. So that's going to be part of the goal, is to see if we can't find someone else who's better for her. So there he is, and I'm starting this off with greeting him rudely. Because, you know, might as well. He left rather rudely. He gets greeted rather rudely. I think girls should stand up for themselves and not take, you know, guys' abuse, if you will. You know, we don't need a coward in our life. So there we go. I just did the, there we go, there's the breakup. And of course she's, you know, just interacting nicely with him in between time there. But there we go. There's the breakup. Cue the Taylor Swift, we're never ever getting back together. Ever. I think, you know, as you may recall, if you've been watching the series throughout, I originally was flirting with him because I thought he might be the local rock star because of the way he has the beard and the hair and stuff. And yeah, there you go. Give him a good slap on the face. Get rid of him. And, you know, there goes the coward just running off. But, you know, after, you know, like I said, I thought he was the local rock star, and obviously he turned out to be a criminal instead. That's his profession, so I thought it might be interesting to see where things go with them, but after his cowardly reaction, I decided, you know what, that's not what I want. That's not the direction I want to take her in terms of relationships and things. So, as you can see, she just fed the dog. Even though she has a butler, she seems to like wanting to feed the dog. And yeah, look at him. He's just kind of hanging around, moping. And I kind of told her to go tell him to go away. But by the time she finishes eating, he kind of just runs off on his own. So, yep, there he is. There he goes. Alright, so now after that stressful situation, she asked the butler to give her a nice back massage because she's just had a rough day. I mean, she did get a promotion, which is a good thing, but, you know, breaking up with someone is never an easy thing. It's emotional, so little massage.
Neat.
And of course she immediately starts flirting with him too, which I think was kind of funny. And he just walks off. He's like, "Meh, I'm not interested." I think he was also really tired too, which didn't help. Alright, and so she's gonna go and take a bath and get some more sleep, because she's still really tired. She's had a long day. And a lot of the interactions I do with her are things like, you know what, if I'd had a day like that, I'd take a bath and go back to sleep too. So here we are the next day, and once again she has a desire to fill up the dog bowl. So even though, like I said, she has a butler, she still likes to take care of the dog herself. So she clearly has affection for her Fifi, and I'm sure is also starting to bond with little Cash, who's wandering around here somewhere. I did have a little bit of footage of the two of them interacting, but the video was starting to get too long, so I kind of took out some of that. I think you can actually see Cash is probably sleeping in the kitchen there a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, I ended up taking out some of the dog interactions because as cute and adorable as they are, there were other things in this episode that I wanted to show. She is now wanting to interact with Fifi and play with Fifi. And of course she goes upstairs and for some reason they always have to be down by the library in order to interact. I don't understand why they can't just interact with each other where they're at, but they always seem to come down here first and then interact. Some of the things in The Sims 3 don't always make sense, but I think that's okay. So there comes... Oh yeah, I was taking a look at her celebrity star level, because that's one of the things that she needs to work on, is to increase her celebrity star level in order to achieve the superstar actress. In fact, that's as she gets more promotions, her celebrity stars are going to become more and more important. So I really kind of need to work on that, and so one of the next things she's going to have to do after this particular day at work is she's going to have to go out and socialize. And while she's out socializing, she can also see if she can find a new fella for herself. In fact, one of the wishes that she ended up having that I added to her menu down there is to find a compatible sign. So we'll find someone with a compatible sign, and I kind of had a little transition there to show the house with the beach that she lives on, because I thought that was kind of a pretty shot while she was at work. Alright, so before we go out and socialize, I decided I wanted her to have a new dress, a new formal dress. So that's one of the first things I did when she came home, was to go in here. So this is the dress she wears right now for formal occasions, and I think it's I don't know why, but I kind of like this dress, but I wanted something a little bit more classy and elegant, so I decided to add a second formal dress that is more classy. As I was going through here, I was looking at some of the new things that are in my menu that I hadn't played with yet, and here's the Katy Perry outfit, and I was like, oh, that's just awful. Who would ever possibly wear that? And here's the elegant dress that I actually chose. I was like, oh, this one's really nice and classy. I really like this. Accentuates her curves. And I'm kind of updating her bling to go with this outfit. She had the red and white kind of bracelet, and I'm switching it to the all-white kind of diamond bracelet instead. And then giving her a necklace and some new earrings. I was kind of playing around with the... There's two different white ones. I tried to see which color looked better. And here we go. Some nice new diamond-studded earrings. Now she looks much more rich celebrity. So I figured if she's going to try and increase her celebrity status, she might as well look the part. So, and that was pretty much all I did, was just kind of a new dress with some new jewelry. I kind of like the way her hair is at the moment, so I'm kind of leaving that alone. Alright, so now I think the next thing is, yeah, I had to tell her to switch into her new formal wear. And then now we're going out on the town. And obviously going to Plasma 51, which is the my favorite club to send her to. Alrighty, so here we are. And I hope people don't mind me cutting out and doing transitions in some of these things and cutting out all the boring stuff. This way I can pack more content into an episode. Oh yes, I forgot. She gets stuck at the elevator. How embarrassing. Thankfully there's no one here except for the bouncer. So no one saw her embarrassing exit. I have no idea if that would have caused a problem for her in terms of her celebrity or not. If that had happened, you know, in front of actual witnesses or not. At least she's famous enough now to be able to get through and past the bouncer without having to bribe her or anything. And so we've got one celebrity over here, and she's going to talk to her. She does keep having the desire to meet a celebrity, but because of the cheat that I used, she knows everyone in town, so she doesn't have to impress them. So they kind of know her to one degree or another. And so even though she's never talked to this particular celebrity before, she kind of sort of knows her because of the cheat, and therefore I can't it doesn't fulfill the want of meeting a celebrity. So unfortunately I kind of screwed that up. But as you saw in the first couple of episodes of this, I couldn't find the celebrities. They weren't coming to the clubs that she was going to, so I was like, okay, where the heck are these people? Now they seem to be everywhere. It's weird. Anyway, so I saw a gentleman entering the club, so I thought, hey, why not have her go upstairs and chat him up and see if he is a better match for her or not. So that was the first attempt here. And they talk to each other, and boom, there's like, you know, sparks fly and little hearts and everything, so apparently they're compatible. Although, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he's, you know, cute enough, so... while they do seem to have some compatibility and things, I do have her flirt with someone else as well, and, because this guy looks, I don't know, a little too old, if you will. Not the right type for her. Although it would be interesting for her to maybe date a vampire. Yeah, this guy's too much of a geek. Did not have her interact with that guy at all. But then here's another guy that just came in, and he's actually, in my opinion, kind of cute. So I'm like, why don't we interact with this guy? He could be interesting. His name is Chad Luck. So, you can see she's trying to interact with him here. Sims don't always do what you want immediately, but there we go. We finally got the greeting over with, and ooh, we've got the pink hearts as well, so that's a good thing. And then he runs off. So we ended up catching up with him outside the club and had some more interactions. He does kind of have to go to the bathroom here, but we're trying to find out, like, are you single? It's the first question I always ask, because if I'm trying to establish a long-term relationship in The Sims, I always make sure that it's with a single person. It's just my personal thing. Don't feel like being a husband stealer. Alright, so we're doing a little bit of flirting and finding out who he is. You know, the fact that he's not a criminal is a good thing. And I do believe he's also a chef, or sorry, not a chef, a vampire. So that could be interesting. And they are compatible signs. So she finally has found someone who is a compatible sign with her. And yeah, the building finally shows up there. So he had to go to the bathroom and go home, so it was late at night. So I went ahead and just sent her home after checking her celebrity star status, and didn't really make much progress with this outing, but she was too busy flirting to be, you know, all celebrity-like. So I guess that will have to wait until the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see what happens with Chad going forward, and until then, bye-bye.